Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I want to talk about just a few things, actually. To be quite honest with you, we all know this is already done. All right, we already know this is over. Okay, there's freaking portals opening around the world, everywhere, everywhere. So you know what that means, right? That means all the pieces are being placed together for this shit to pop off soon. Okay? What is it? Kalai even pointed out Red October. And I was even thinking about October a long time ago, too. I didn't think about Red October. I mean, that came from his mouth. But I was just thinking of, like, a whole bunch of shit that could happen through the months to come. Like November and December and shit like that. You know? Shout out to Gremmy H because he mentions the stuff that what Mama told him with January. So there is that. Obviously I'm not ignoring all the other stuff. Why would I? Don't ignore all the other stuff, guys. Don't. And I want to mention this too. I've been noticing people are really getting upset with my hair. Not online, out here. And it's not a lot of people. It's just like some people will be like, oh, what are you trying to be? They have that attitude. You know how you could just tell that someone has an attitude? They just have an attitude of like, what's wrong with you? No? Look at that, it just glitched out on me and shit like that. But it's true. The reason they want me to cut my hair is because they don't want me to, obviously, be who I want to be. Alright? And I'm not cutting this. I might trim it, but I'm not gonna cut it. you know? Not anytime soon. At least for me. But people want to fucking complain. Some people want to argue. Your own family members, like my father, will say, cut that shit. Same thing with my mother. When you gonna get a haircut? You know why? Because it's self-hate. It's self-hate. It is self-hate. And they will never admit themselves that. And other people that do that too, it's self-hate. It's self-hate. It's self-hate. And most people are like, oh, you're calling them out and shit like that. I'm like, I'm not calling no one out. I'm saying what it is. And if you get offended by it, that's your fault. You will get offended. If that's if you will get offended with that, I could just imagine when this shit goes down. Are you kidding me? I was walking home from my friend's house, right? We were just hanging out and shit. And all of a sudden, you see this big car that almost looked like a monster truck. It could be a monster truck, but it was just a big truck. And then all you hear, like, I'm just walking to my house, and that car's just standing there. And all of a sudden, it's trying to act all bad and shit like that. Being all loud and shit. And I'm over here like, are you good? Are you good? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? There's no reason for you to do that. No reason for you to. A smart person would never do that. Because you just wasted gas, you dumb shit. Not that long ago, there was another, not like a car that looked like a monster truck. There was like a pickup truck. There was like a pickup truck not that long ago that I saw. Driving past me, and like that, the same way too. And I'm over here like, you just wasted $50 right there, bro. I literally screamed out. I'm like, you wasted $50 right there. If you guys have been noticing this happening to you, that probably should say a lot. Because there's beings out here that like, they see your aura and they're like, get the fuck out. They want to get out. Out. I'm dead serious. That's the only conclusion that I can see. Because there's no reason to act that way. Nothing at all. And it's not the first time it's happened to me, guys. It's happened to me a lot of times, actually. Have I mentioned before that I could have died a long time ago? Not when I was a baby and all that stuff. No, no, not that. There was a few occasions that I could have died. And mostly all of them was literally getting hit by a car. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you what these beings have tried to do to me. Okay, I was walking with my friends once, and I almost got ran over for no reason. I'm like, guys, can we just acknowledge that I almost died? And they were like, yeah. And the guy is like, oh, I didn't see you. I'm like, we're crossing the street, bro. And then there was another person that saw that, and they're like, dude, there's fucking people walking. The guy was up, and there was another guy that saw that was very upset. He was like, people are walking. The light's fucking red. They're crossing the street. Literally, I did not notice that until it was like the inch of a back. Like, this is my back right here. This is my back. And this is how close the car was. Like, this close. The reason I mention this stuff, guys, is because you need to pay attention to a lot of shit around here. I've told these wicked beings that if you try to kill me, I'm going straight after your fucking ass, because I already know the fucking truth. I already know how to go after you fucking motherfuckers. I don't have to go to the light after you die and shit like that, basically. Some bullshit. Seriously, guys. It's just, I'm giving you more examples of why these wicked beings go after you the way that they do. And I know I'm powerful beyond belief. I'm not saying, I'm not comparing to nobody. I'm saying that that's how I know I'm that powerful. Because they won't be doing this shit if I'm not that powerful. I must be really powerful if they're trying to look at, make me die and or look at, or make it look like a way that's an accident or some shit. Or like a tragedy. And the thing is, too, the reason that hasn't happened because the universe is like, are you fucking stupid? Mama Cosmos even knows. Mama Nature, Tiamat herself, is like, you're fucking crazy if you're going to take this guy out. Recommendation, you wicked beings, it's probably best that you just keep it in a physical vessel. Because if he gets out of that physical vessel, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're not going to make it. You will instantly die. And I know that. Because she doesn't even have to tell me that, because I already know that. And I've told these beings this too. Your wicked beings have no fucking idea who you're messing with. I am dead fucking serious. And I want to say this right now, my plush monsters, my plush monsters, they are not happy with you. My Neptunian children are not happy with you. Okay? Those family members that are not in that are not in this realm anymore, they're all pissed off at you because they can't see their family members. And it's not only my family members, it's everybody's family members that's up in here. Okay? They don't have to pass on basically for you not to see them again. You can still see them. It's just that they'll doing other stuff. But you will see them again anyways. Okay? And I want to say this right now. there's going to be a lot of people. There is going to be a lot of people that are not going to try to budge, meaning they're not going to try to fight. They'd rather just sit there and take it. I can understand if it's your family member, you know, your kid and shit like that, and you gotta protect them. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But when it comes to adult, in my opinion, as an adult, you're an adult too. I'm sure you could defend yourself, but not to say no one won't help you with that. Like especially when it comes to women and children, obviously. What do you think we were? What do we think we were here for? The men, most likely. Why do you think the men was here? You know, why do you think the man was even here to begin with? And these wicked beings are scared of of the woman counterpart that is called the man. These wicked beings are terrified of. They're terrified of her too, obviously. But once they saw her producing us, they were like, fuck this shit. They were that terrified, guys. They were that terrified. And by the way, we didn't look like this. Some of us did. Some of us did. But guys, we, like I said again, like I said, I will always say this until I will say this forever. We are fucking monsters. Okay? We are monsters. We are different types of dragons. Okay? We are different types of Godzilla, basically. We're titans. And these wicked beings are nothing. They're nothing. They're worms, guys. They're worms. I've showed you the clip of it. Of what they are. I mean, that's not all of them. That's just a version of the wicked beings. There's other wicked beings out there that are not like that, obviously. But the one I'm talking about here is that, you know, the worm. I call them the worm reptilians, you know, because in that show the strain, when it's like a little fucking worm and it goes in someone's eye and then they become a fucking reptilian and shit vampire. So so if you haven't seen that video, you should watch it because it's very important to watch that video because that shit can get in your water. That shit can fucking. You can go out swimming because guys, it's still fucking hot. It still feels like summer, and these motherfuckers trying to make it cold, and it's not working. It's not working at all. It's not working. I literally feel the heat fighting the cold, and the heat is winning. Okay? Orion TV posted a video on his Instagram page talking about them cutting the trees and shit like that. Them literally saying that, oh, we're cutting the trees down to because of the carbon emission and shit like that. And I've been knowing that for a long time too. And so, for some reason, some of the people that I know don't really understand that. They hate that the trees are getting cut down, yes, but then they're gonna say global warming. And I'm only here like, guys, you have no idea what the fuck you're just repeating what they were fucking saying. So I don't have to get into that, basically. You know, the best video that I can tell you to go to is Bobby Hemmett. He will talk about that about the meaning of the N-word and why it's heating up around here, basically. Alright? And even if we're not saying Naga, basically, even if we're not saying that, we are walking towers. Imagine that. We are walking nuclear plants like Godzilla. We are walking nuclear plants, guys. Towers that can literally just like put things out in the air. Okay? And that's why when we build something, it increases. Okay? Not that long ago, I drew an idea that I had, because I didn't want these motherfuckers to damage anything that I had that I make, because I was tired of that shit. So you know what, I had to adapt. I had to adapt. I was like, okay. So I'm gonna do it simply, but they're not gonna like it. Make a rod or staff or wand, for example. You stick that shit in the ground. You put your energy to it, and you put the energy right up to it. Give it a few minutes. You could do it 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. You do that shit. Then you take it out, bring it back inside and shit like that. Then do it. Then keep doing it constantly. My higher self told me that shit, and when, no bullshit. Sometimes I wish I was bullshitting you guys, because this shit, the reason I say that is because you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. When my higher self showed me that, literally the timer showed 3:30. Literally, I haven't. Let me see. I put the book right here. Literally, man. Let me trust me, guys. I write shit down. Not that long ago, I did some sigils, you know. And when I was writing these sigils down, a lot of things were happening around me. I was like, yo, guys, you need to look at this stuff. And have you been noticing your skies too? I've been seeing purple up there, guys. I've been seeing purple. Even if it's pitch black, I'm like, that's purple, dude. I don't see black. I see dark purple. Very dark purple. That is just me, from what I'm seeing. You know, people sometimes would disagree. That's not happening in my area. Well, good for you. You're naive. Oh, shit. Anyways. Where is it? Okay, here it is. No, it was 3:33. Okay, it wasn't 3:30. See, this is why I had to check. I had to wrote everything down that was in my head and stuff like that. And then this is the picture that I was talking about. And then here's another picture showing me putting the energy, then putting it up in the air and stuff like that. And yeah, and I put the time there so I can remember. It was 3:33. Not 3:30, 3:33, which is even more with that. So this is why it's always good to write shit down, guys. Alright? Seriously. It's never going to go away, obviously, because it came with inside thyself. But it's still good to write these things down. You know? Just because I can show you. There's your proof that I'm not fucking bullshitting with that. If any hater or some shit like that, I don't get nothing. Why are you here? Just get out of here. Get out of here, basically. Get out of here and enjoy your life. Seriously. I'm dead serious. Just enjoy your life, man. I'm dead serious. People that want to be naive, I'll say this right now. Go enjoy your life. Seriously. Life is fucking short. You better fucking enjoy it, bitch. No, I'm dead serious. Okay? Seriously, we can't be ungrateful for, like, you can't be ungrateful for having the next day, basically. For example, even though some of us want to get the fuck out of the shit. I don't, what Bobby Hemmett says and shit like that. When he's like, when he pointed out that, like, when you woke up, you're supposed to fucking hate that you woke up. And I'm like, yeah, no, I used to feel that way. But I was in a depressed state, to be quite honest, when I was thinking of that. I wanted to kill myself and all that shit. So, yeah, that probably wasn't a good, state. But when he said that, I was like, oh. So I was in the right track. It's just I was very depressed. So in a way, I was in the right track because I was depressed. But I got what he was saying. But if I wasn't depressed, I would have been fine. I just confused a whole lot of people. I'm sorry. But hey, welcome to the channel, I guess. So I think that's really it, guys. Anything else that I've been going through lately? Anything that's been happening with me? I know I haven't been keeping you posted with some of the things I've been doing here and stuff like that. Obviously, we still do your chants and stuff like that, guys. Seriously, I just, again, do your sigils and stuff like that. And I also had a dream yesterday, that I was literally, because I'm trying to remember right now, I was trying to not show people but literally things were happening around us, and I'm like, guys, look at this, and no one did not want to pay attention to it. I'm dead serious. I see literally portals in the sky, and I'm like, guys, look at this. No one didn't want to pay attention. No one did not want to pay attention. It was right in front of their faces and shit like that. And they were just like, and I'm like, what are you, like, that's a portal, motherfucker. And some idiot is going to be like, oh, a wicked being could come out of it. Probably, but automatically you thinking that is just not healthy. You know? We need to get some positivity up in this shit, man. Because so many people, they hear this stuff and they get scared as shit. Oh, I'm gonna meet a reptilian. I'm gonna meet, I'm like, God, then you have no idea what you're gonna transform into. Do you know what your higher self looks like? At the end of the day, we're plasma balls. At the end of the day, we can look what the fuck we want to. To be quite honest with you, we're plasma balls at the end of the day. Right? So, there's that. and you're gonna see a lot of people transform around here, man. Okay? I just want to let you guys know that right now. Those are for anybody that's watching my videos, especially these orc beings that think that none of this shit is real. And I'm over here like, then why you get so excited with some of these stuff? You know it's real, but you want to tell people it's not real. Excuse me. And then you want to tell, and then you also want to tell brothers and sisters that, oh, you should watch this and shit like that. And Orc told me to watch Umbrella Academy. Watched it. I know why he wanted me to watch it. That shit is awesome, though. And I'm over here like, shit. You see? This is what these orcs do. They know exactly what we are. That's where they'll be like, yo, did you watch this? No, seriously, man. Either you're at work, school, or just, I don't know, just out there in the fucking, like, shopping and shit. And then someone just wants to have a conversation with you because they saw you in high school or some shit. That's just an example. I don't live in a big town. I live in a small town. Mostly everyone that you grew up with, most likely you're going to see them until you die. That's how it is here. That's how it is here. Okay? Literally, small community. Alright? But Massachusetts, man, I mean, Holyoke, Massachusetts, not Massachusetts overall, Holyoke, Massachusetts, has some fucked up dog shit here, guys. It really does. Remember, this is supposedly part of the original 13 colonies. All right. This is what they say. Okay. Because from what they told us, they came here and then they started slaughtering shit. They landed here. Exactly here. And you know what's funny too? Stephen King and H.P. Lovecraft, they know a lot of shit about this area. From Holyoke, Massachusetts, to Maine. Because originally Maine was literally part of Massachusetts. But then it just got cut off over time for some reason. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that? If you've done your research. If you haven't, that's fine. A lot of people want to figure this shit out anyways, But the reason I mention that is because look what Stephen King put in his movies and books, and look what H.P. Lovecraft put in his books. And then look at the stuff that I'm sharing with you with the cloud stuff. You seeing beings, and they obviously they look like clouds, but there's beings up there. that obviously you would know that that's some like Cthulhu type shit. You would write that shit down. That's what H.P. Lovecraft and Stephen King were looking at. They saw that shit. They were like, holy shit. There's a fucking, I told you, a cloud that was literally Godzilla shape and everything. Hey, say Godzilla. If you're that hardcore of a fan. Hey, say Godzilla. The late 80s/90s, rest of the 90s Godzilla. That's what I saw in the fucking goddamn clouds, and that's what I freaking goddamn filmed. I mean, took a picture of. And you guys saw that video. There was creatures in the sky. There was monsters in the sky. Some of them are family members. Some of them are just creatures from the planet herself. So you gotta pay attention to where you live, to be quite honest with you. You really do. You gotta pay attention to where you live. Because it's funny. It's funny. There might be creepy stuff in other regions and other areas, but in this area, it is full Halloween, full freaking H.P. Lovecraft, full of cosmic horror, baby. I don't know what it is about this area here. It's just that rich, basically, with cosmic horror. That's what these motherfuckers call it. I wonder why they call it that. See, it's part of the cosmos, but it's so creepy and scary to them that it's horror for them. It's scary to them. When it's literally our brothers and sisters. They might have a whole bunch of tentacles. They might have a whole bunch of eyes. They might have a big giant jaw of a mouth with fangs and shit like that. You know, or a fucking spider head and shit like that. You know, but you know, but they're, you know, but you love them. Because look, they see us like that. We don't see each other like that sometimes. Of course of course when your higher self comes in, we'll be like, holy shit, yo dude, look at you. You look cool, you know? Cuz we want to get scared. Cuz we're used to it. We're going to get used to it anyways. So might as well get used to it now. And plus they be showing you this in these movies and video games and novels. Now, are you guys going to be scared of someone transforming into like the Incredible Hulk or Venom, for example? I don't know. I mean, you know, that's. And I'm not talking about it's like a cool factor or anything like that. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about that. That's what they are. That's what literally. You're not supposed to get scared of anything of that, and you're not supposed to see this as entertainment, anyways. This is us. This is what we are, guys. We are deities that care about each other, love each other, and would do everything for each other. But if someone fucks with us, we will. There'll be no mercy. It's always been that way with us. There's a reason for that. Okay? And some people would think that we're the most ruthless, most dangerous, most unpredictable being in the galaxy, which they're right. But that only applies to the wicked, not to all other cosmic family. Because they're chilling with us. They like to chill with us and shit like that. Hell yeah, man. They like to chill with us. We like to, hang out with them, you know, make structures along with them and everything like that. Because we understood. We all understood what was the mission. Build. Keep getting higher and higher. That's the goal. Keep going, rising up and rising up and rising up. That's the goal. That's always been the goal, and that's going to be the goal. It's never going to stop. So, there's that. So, okay, I think I'm done here. I think I went way too long here. But it was just other stuff that I had to get out there, guys, because there's just so many stuff that I have to mention. So be safe, guys. I am planning to do a meditation video soon. I do want to do a meditation video. I haven't done one of those in a while in this channel, so I'm like, yeah, might as well do some meditation section with you guys. So I'll do it, when I get to it and stuff like that. So take care of yourselves, guys. Seriously, pay attention to what is going on and be safe out there. Seriously, be safe out there. And these wicked ones can't do anything to you. They can't do anything to you, guys. All right? They want to get you. They want you to be fucking scared of them when they are the most frightened. Okay? They have an army, and they need to, and that army has guns. We have an army within inside of us, and all we need to use is our power within inside of us. No guns, no bullets, no grenades, no rocket launchers. That's going to be useless. Mainly because when they try to use it on us, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. In fact, I won't be surprised if some of us just grab the grenade and or grab the gun and I won't be surprised. Why? Because that's if you know, you know. This shit is over. This is over, guys. If you haven't felt the energy around you, I don't know. Alright, sorry, guys. So I'm gonna close right now because I'm getting a call. I'll see you guys later and be safe.